Conversation we're having about long-term care. There's an old adage that says there's only two certain things, that is death and taxes. I would add a third, which is if you're lucky, it's growing old. 3 out of 4 Americans are likely after the age of 65 to require some sort of long-term care.
I'm Steve White. I'm from the Pacific Clinic. I feel like the need for home teams is probably the biggest need in America. Well, our population's aging, and our healthcare system isn't set up to handle it. But additionally, in America, we've kind of grown away from multi-generational families. We look at caregiving as a burden instead of an exciting time of life. And when you reposition that and start to realize the value that that senior has and the value that it gives me caring for somebody, you can reposition what it is. You know, why home teams? There's multiple reasons. One is that I think it's going to be the biggest benefit to our communities to help bring them back together. 2, because of the financial burden and the physical burden that's put on one caregiver. This is a situation where we can turn that around. We can share the burden and share the pleasure of caring for somebody, and go into a assisted living facility. In the state of Washington, the average cost is $5,500 a month. And I interviewed over 1,000 people. Over 90% of those people cannot afford that. But if you can keep that person at home for another year, another 2 years, maybe all the way through their into their life, you can take a big financial burden off of them as well. One of the things that we found when we interviewed a lot of people is that they were intimidated to care. They want to care, but they don't know how to care. And as simple as, how do I get grandma out of a chair?
We're all going to play a role in providing care and support for our loved ones at some point in our life. To have a skill set to be able to support the things that you think are overwhelming that really are not overwhelming. Given the tools, understanding how to do that is going to make it a much happier thing.
So within the app, there's a library, an extensive library, and our goal is to have the largest library in the world for senior care. And it's little things. It's like, how to get someone out of a chair. What do you have to do? You know, how much water should they be drinking? How do you change a door frame out so that somebody can get a wheelchair into their bedroom? One of the key factors of home teams is just access to great information. As we go forward, home teams also has a nurse as a helper, a paid helper, can go to a house, take vital signs, do the things that nurses do so well, but then can turn to an expert on a video call and plug them in for a doctor's appointment.
So here at the clinic, we treat a number of different conditions, specifically Parkinson's disease, stroke recovery, traumatic brain injury, fibromyalgia, diabetes. We stay up to date with the latest research and offer cutting-edge therapies. Here at the clinic, we offer oxygen contrast therapy, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, transcranial photobiomodulation, and our latest addition, brain high-intensity interval training, combination of physical activity and cognitive improvement exercises.
I focus on first downs. To me, I want to be able to use the app for the people we're caring for right now, and I know that we can help a lot of people that we care for today. We like to say our program is 24 hours a day, so they may be at the clinic for 2 hours, but we're really involved in what's going on in their homes. And I think that the app is so applicable to so many people. I'm insane enough to think that everyone's going to want to use it around the world. And I've had people say, well, what if somebody else comes and copies it? Great. I mean, in my opinion, this is an app that this is more than an app. It's more of a concept. It's more of a way of life. And I hope that the app teaches people that way of life, because I do believe caring is the healthiest thing you can do.
For more information, visit us at www.hometeams.io or give us a call at 509-572-8990.